The Major League Baseball playoffs have already had one of the most insane endings to a series that we will ever see when the New York Mets wrapped up the 3-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers. And it's hard to believe that the wild card round, you build up 162 games just to try to sneak into the playoffs. And already this wild card round is over. And both in the AL and the NL, both teams that won their divisions, that were forced to play in the wild card round, they are now bounced after being knocked out. Milwaukee Brewers, they won the NL Central. They're out after losing to the Mets. The AL West gets won by the Houston Astros, who got hot in the last half of the season, and 2 games sweep, they are done. A lot of maybe criticism for the way Major League Baseball has broadcast these, maybe the format that's going on, but undeniably, it's already led to some very incredible results like we saw last night. The New York Mets fans, they probably thought their season was over, having to fight every one of these 162 games just to get in as the 6th seed into the playoffs, and they're down to their last couple outs. Top of the 9th, no runs, Milwaukee leading 2-0. Pete Alonso comes up and somehow, some way, hits an Oppo home run off a changeup. Watch this hit.
Swinging the ball true. Right field, clearly back. Alonso, the opposite field home run.
Baseball is a crazy game, man. If you love baseball, these are the types of things that you wait all season for. And for Mets fans, you are about as low as you possibly could be. 2 men on, okay, Pete Alonso up, okay, top of the 9th, and all of a sudden, you're up 3-2.
And the Mets had the lead. Here, Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the 9th, the comeback.
You get a let's fucking go on the broadcast. The Mets would go on to score another run. They win 4-2. Double play ends the season for the Milwaukee Brewers. But I really did want to talk about this a little bit, because now here's the postseason bracket. Let me expand it so you guys can actually see it there. But look at these wild card rounds. 162 games just to get thrown into a 3-game very quick series. 2 wild card teams, Royals, Orioles. Royals sweep it 2-0. San Diego Padres. And listen, Petco was popping. I was lucky enough when I lived in San Diego, I had Padres season tickets. When that place is popping, it is popping, and it definitely was for this series and will be in games against the Dodgers, especially in the next round. But Braves fall to the Padres. They get swept. The Astros get swept by the Tigers at home in those 2 games. Their season's just fucking done. And then, of course, this is the sole game, or the sole series that went 3 games instead of just a sweep, was the Mets against the Brewers. The Mets defeat the Brewers in crazy fashion. And, for me, I would like to see maybe these series expand to 5 games, like the initial ones, maybe expand to something like 5 games, because to me, it just feels like it's too quick for baseball when you play this such a long season, 162 games, to have it all be over in 2. You win your division, and it's all over in 2 games against the team that snuck in there. But as we've seen in Major League Baseball, especially in this expanded wild card era, these teams that have been in win now mode for quite some time, they can come in very, very hot and do a ton of damage in the postseason. And that's what a lot of these teams are going to try to do throughout the rest of the series. Have you guys been watching Major League Baseball postseason? I think there's some criticisms to be had in terms of, airing these playoff games at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday when so many people aren't able to tune in because they're at work. But that's the way Major League Baseball is doing it right now. Certainly made for an incredible game, an incredible series, an incredible result with the late game heroics from Pete Alonso for the New York Mets. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.